G'day. People always ask me why I love living in Medellin so much, and today I'm going to explain the number one reason. It's all tied to lower cost of living, but the real benefit of lower cost of living is that I don't have to work as much and I have more free time to really do the things that I enjoy and that I love. I hated living my life on the schedule. I hated waking up at the same time every day with an alarm clock, 9 to 5, 5 times a week, doing something that I didn't want to do. So I decided, fuck it, I'm going to leave and I'm going to create my own life, live life my terms. Today I'm going to take you through my weekly schedule and show you what my life looked like before coming here when I worked and lived in the rat race, and what it looks like after moving here when now I'm basically living the dream. Here's a schedule that I prepared, and this was my life before I moved to Medellin. This is when I was living in Melbourne. I'm sure a lot of you would have a life that looks exactly like this, a schedule that looks exactly like this. 8 a.m. basically every day, Monday to Friday, wake up, get ready, and then you arrive at work at 9 a.m. Yeah, obviously I'd work about 8 hours, sometimes a bit more, and then I'd leave work at 5 p.m. Get home at about 5:30. 6 p.m. I'd either be in the gym or I'd be playing basketball, depending on what day it was. And then about 7:30, I'd get home from gym or from basketball. About 8 o'clock, start cooking dinner. 8:30, eat dinner. 9 o'clock, watch something on Netflix, scroll on the phone. 12 o'clock, go to bed. Basically do that 4 days a week, the exact same thing. And on Friday, that might change a bit, because obviously on Saturday I don't have to wake up and go to work. I might go out to dinner and meet up with some friends or something like that. So I would do something different on Friday night. And then Saturday and Sunday, that would be a combo of doing some life admin or just taking it easy because I have the 2 days off, right? I'm sure many of your lives look like this, but it's very different to what I'm going to show you my life looks like right now in Medellin. So let's look at that. So that's my old life. As you can see, quite boring. I guarantee you might be living the same life right now and you're looking for a way out. So let me show you right now what my life looks like today in Medellin. So there's a lot of colors. I'm going to explain the colors in a sec, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can see how everything looks very different. There's no more monotony and not everything is looking the same anymore. Why is that? Because now I don't work for anyone. I don't need to be anywhere at a certain time. I don't have to set an alarm. I don't really have to be anywhere at any time unless it's my choice. A lot of you might never have seen a life like this, and I never knew this was possible until I actually made it happen myself. Let's go through the colors. Green is free time. That is time that I have not allocated to anything else. I can spend it doing whatever I want. Blue is physical activity, yeah, exercise and things like that. This kind of red color is social, so meeting up with people. Orange is self-care, and yellow is miscellaneous things. And we have some questions here. We're going to get to it later. Monday, I have no time that I really need to wake up, but I've scheduled the tennis lessons on Monday at 10 a.m. Yeah, so I wake up about 9, have my coffee, and I'll head to tennis. Once I finish tennis, I don't really have anything for the rest of the day. So in this block, all I need to do is go to gym. I go to gym for about an hour at some point there. And in that time, I might spend working. So working on my YouTube videos or my other business, my video production business. I have this whole green section to do whatever I want. But I'll hit the gym in between. And then at 8 p.m. on Monday night, I'll go to a language exchange. There's many language exchanges around the city. Great place to meet people and practice your language. Maybe spend a couple of hours, get home about 9, 10 p.m. I love to watch TV. Guys, I make videos, so now I justify watching Netflix as study. So I'll do that, and then between 12 and 1, I'll go to bed. So that's my Monday, as you can see, pretty chilled out. I'm actually keeping a tally here over my free time as well, so we'll go through that at the end. So Monday's over. I spent that playing tennis and going to a language exchange, maybe doing a bit of work, and I hit the gym as well. Let's go to Tuesday. A lot of these days, when I don't need have something booked in the morning, I won't set an alarm. I'll just wake up whenever I wake up and then get on with my day. I don't really need to stress about time anymore that much. I wake up, I might have a coffee and maybe play some guitar or whatever. I got some green free time, and then I'll hang out with a mate, go for lunch, catch up, and then I got a big green block to do whatever I want before I go to a salsa lesson that night. All these green blocks, guys, just so I don't have to keep repeating it, I basically spend doing a hobby or making YouTube videos or doing some work for the video clients that I have. If I have a lot to do, like I want to travel around the country that month, or I want to work on some other projects, I want to study something or whatever, then I won't take as many clients. It's all up to me because it's my business. business. Most nights it basically get home about 10 p.m. and then it's just free after that. I'll just watch some TV and go to sleep, all right? But I've spent that day with catching up with a friend and my salsa lesson. So let's get to Wednesday. Wake up whenever. So I'll go and meet up with a couple of mates, play some chess, and then I'll hit the gym. And then I might want to change up my working situation. So I'll go to one of the great co-working cafes around the city. So I'll go there, post up there for a few hours. At 6 p.m. I'll go and play some pickup basketball, yeah? Once basketball's done, I'll come home and that's my day. Next, Thursday. That day I'll have a float tank. If you guys don't know what that is, there's one that I just discovered here in Medellin. It's like a swimming pool kind of thing, but it's completely closed. When you go in there, it's supposed to be like sensory deprivation. Really good for clearing your mind or whatever. So I might do that. Get back, get ready for my singing lesson, then go to my tennis lesson, then have a few hours free, and then I'll go to another language exchange. You know, great way to meet people, great way to improve your languages. And then Friday. Let me give an example of what I did today, and I could easily do that on a Friday. Today we decided we want a bit of nature. We went to Parque de Salao, which is in Envigado, which is basically a man-made dam, and you can go there, you can go on the water. We just went, did a bit of rowing, and then we went to Envigado, and then we had some lunch. And after all that, we got back at about 4 p.m. So that would be my Friday, a bit of nature, a bit of getting away from the computer in the house, and follow that immediately by a massage. Someone can come to my apartment, give me a massage, and then usually Friday nights, I will play tennis with a mate of mine. Play about 2-3 hours, depending on how long it takes for someone to lose. Get home that night, cook something together with my girlfriend, and then go to sleep, right? Saturday, the weekend comes. But hey, you know what the funny thing is? The weekends look extremely similar to the weekdays because every day is almost a weekend for me now because I don't have a set schedule, don't have a boss to answer to, and don't have somewhere to be at all times. I'm not wasting 40 to 50 hours being somewhere that I don't want to, right? Every Saturday, 11 a.m., I go to the neighborhood of Moravia, which is a less fortunate area in Medellin, and we'll go there with Help Colombia, which is a foundation here, and I'll help the kids to learn English. So I've been going there for about 2 years, and the kids are about between 9 and 11. So go and help them for an hour and a half every Saturday morning learning English. After that, might hit a cafe, do something a bit different. Saturday night, date night, obviously we'll go and we'll hit a restaurant that night maybe, and then that's the day done. Sundays, normally we'll start with a bit of gym in the morning. It depends what time of year it is. If it's not football season, we'll explore a new area, do a new activity or something with my girlfriend. If it is football season, from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m., it's watching football on the couch, not moving and not doing anything. That's my complete day off. All these hours together, all the green hours, which I can split between doing as much work as I want and doing other activities. I do other things as well, like playing guitar, reading. That's about 52 hours a week free that I get to do whatever I want. Yeah. We have some questions. I know you already want to ask me, what about the cleaning, laundry and cooking, AK? You didn't put that in. Well, I don't do that. So my maid comes and does all that. The only time we'll really cook is if we want to make it a kind of an event that we do together, try like a new recipe, put some music on, have like a nice night about it. But usually not much cooking going on. So that frees up a lot of time, yeah? And if you're curious about that, it costs about $20 for a maid per day to come and do all that stuff. Number 2, what do you do with all the green hours? Well, I just explained that. Working on making YouTube videos, working on doing videos for my clients, or it could be something like learning a new skill. Like for this month, I launched my Medellin Masterclass course. So I was watching a lot of videos on course creation, website design, things like that. So just free time to do whatever I want, yeah? Number 3 is how many hours do you need to work to sustain this type of lifestyle? So in another video of mine, I said that my living expenses are about $1,500 a month. So if you have any type of skill that takes a bit of work to learn, you can probably charge about $50 an hour. 1,500 divided by $50 an hour, you need to work 30 hours a month, and that's only 8 hours a week. Let's go back to my numbers. After doing all the things that I love to do and want to do, I still have 52 hours remaining. I just need to spend 8 of those to work, earn enough money to keep this lifestyle going. So that leaves 44 hours remaining. What can we do with those 44 hours remaining? Well, concentrate on other hobbies. You can relax. You can do whatever you want, or you can work more, save more money, and invest so that it's even easier for your future, right? I hope that gives you a bit of a understanding of how life was for me. This is the rat race culture. Work, go somewhere, spend 40 hours that you don't want to be putting money in someone else's pocket, doing basically the same thing every week until you get some freedom on the weekends. And then most of the time on Sunday, when Sunday comes, you're kind of stressed and not really enjoying it to the full capacity because you know you have to go back to work on Monday, I guarantee you that lots of your lives look exactly like this. And now look at all these beautiful colors, look at all this green, look at all these things going on, right? As you can see by the contrast of the two schedules, now my life is very different and much better, right? I'm not wasting a lot of my life just working and putting money in someone else's pocket, doing things that I don't want to do for 40, 50 hours a week. However, that being said, this type of life is only possible if you have a job that allows you to work remotely, right? If you're part of the population who, maybe has a job but doesn't know how to make that remote or doesn't have the skills yet to have a remote job, watch this video because I put together some tips and tricks that will help you transition from whatever you're doing to having a fully remote job.